Ever notice how airports feel designed to mess with your head? It's like someone built this place to confuse you, stress you out, and drain your wallet while you're half conscious. They did. Airports and airlines have spent decades perfecting psychological control systems, all disguised as customer service. Today on Transit Code, we're exposing 15 hidden levers used to manipulate your decisions, your emotions, and your wallet, without you even realizing it. The Shuttle Decoy. You land at the airport, tired and ready to get home. Your rideshare app pops up with a number that makes you wince. Base fare plus airport pickup fee plus surge pricing. What started as a $20 ride home just became $50. The airport designed this. Those pickup fees aren't random charges. They're part of a revenue sharing agreement between airports and rideshare companies. The airport gets a cut of every Uber and Lyft that picks you up. More expensive rides mean more money flowing back to the terminal. But there's a crack in their system. Hotel shuttles. Every major airport hotel runs free shuttles to the terminal. Holiday Inn, Marriott, Best Western. And here's the part they don't advertise. Nobody checks if you're actually staying there. You just walk on, ride to the hotel, then call your rideshare from there. No airport fee. No surge pricing zone. No wandering through a dark parking garage. One traveler figured this out at Los Angeles International and posted the results online. Same destination, same time of day. Airport pickup, $47. Hotel pickup, $19. That's not convenience pricing. That's manipulation pricing. The psychology runs deeper than money. Airport pickup zones are often tucked into the most stressful locations possible. Dimly lit garages, confusing signage, crowds of people looking lost. It's designed to make you feel vulnerable, rushed, and grateful for any escape. Hotel lobbies, bright, calm, monitored. Your driver can actually find you and you're not paying extra for the privilege of feeling stressed. Airlines profit when you're off balance. Every moment of confusion is a moment they control. Security theater. You're standing in a security line that snakes through half the terminal. 40 minutes until boarding. 30 people ahead of you. And then you notice the other lanes are nearly empty. This isn't an accident. It's behavioral design. Security checkpoints are deliberately understaffed during peak hours. Not because they lack personnel, but because longer lines create a specific psychological state. When you're stressed about missing your flight, you're more likely to pay for expedited services. TSA pre-check, clear, priority lanes. But some airports have quietly introduced a different system. Free security reservations. You book a time slot online the night before, get a QR code, and bypass the entire crowd. Orlando, Seattle, and a handful of others offer it. Why don't more people use it? Because airports don't advertise it. The moment everyone knows about the free option, it stops being an advantage. They need some people paying for premium access and others suffering in standard lines. The staffing patterns tell the story. During off-peak hours, when there's no line stress to leverage, suddenly more lanes open up. When you're desperate and might pay to skip ahead, lanes mysteriously close. One former TSA employee on Reddit put it bluntly. Throughput isn't about speed, it's about control. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed. The right-hand trap. Watch people enter a security checkpoint. 90% drift right. They follow the crowd, clump at the first few lanes they see, and wait. This isn't random behavior, it's psychological programming. In right-hand dominant societies, people instinctively favor moving right when facing choices. Airports exploit this by placing the most convenient security lanes on the right, creating predictable bottlenecks that keep people grouped and manageable. Meanwhile, empty lanes on the left are often faster, less crowded, and staffed by agents not overwhelmed by constant flow. One frequent business traveler tracked this over 50 flights. Right lanes averaged 12-minute wait times. Left lanes at the same airport and same slots averaged 6. The farthest left lanes, those that require a bit more walking, stay mostly empty because most people stop at the first thing they see. This pattern doesn't just apply to security. Gate seating, food courts, restrooms, and even baggage claim carousels follow the same right-leaning distribution. Airports use your instinct against you. Walk left, and you'll move through their system like you're in on the secret. Tracking rebellion. Your suitcase disappears into the baggage system, and suddenly you're left hoping it lands in the same city you do. That uncertainty is no accident. Airlines misplace over 25 million bags every year, but their tracking systems stay deliberately vague. Why? Because specific information gives you power. When you know exactly where your bag is, you can hold them accountable. When it's somewhere in the system, you wait quietly and hope. That uncertainty keeps you dependent on their timeline and their solutions. Smart travelers have started fighting back with AirTags and Samsung Smart Tags. For $30, you get real-time location data that's often more accurate than the airline's own system. Here's what the numbers show. Passengers using trackers recover lost luggage 60% faster than those who don't. One traveler landed at JFK, looked at her phone and saw her bag still in Atlanta. She skipped the carousel crowd, went right to baggage services, showed the tag location, and got her bag on the next flight. Airlines didn't like seeing their hidden data exposed. But once travelers use this tech, the balance of power shifts. The more you know, the less they control your travel experience. Sensory manipulation. The moment you clear security, everything changes. The floor gets softer, the lighting shifts, and somehow there's a warm scent of vanilla or cinnamon drifting through the air. None of this is accidental. It's environmental psychology designed to alter your spending behavior. That carpet after security checkpoints, it's not for comfort. Studies show people move 40% slower on soft surfaces compared to hard floors. The airport wants you to slow down, browse, and linger near shops. The bright clinical floors before security keep you moving efficiently toward the checkpoint. The plush carpeting after security makes you want to wander. The lighting is zoned for profit. Bright, energizing LED strips around duty-free stores and electronics vendors. Warm, cozy amber lighting near food courts and lounges. Cool, calming blues near seating areas where they want you to relax and lose track of time. And those bakery smells? Often synthetic. Many airports pump artificial scents through ventilation systems to trigger appetite and nostalgia. The goal is to make you feel hungry, homesick, or emotionally vulnerable to impulse purchases. Even the layout is weaponized. Narrow walkways that funnel you past expensive stores with no alternative routes. Wide, comfortable seating areas positioned to face retail displays. Moving walkways that conveniently stop right in front of the highest margin vendors. One airport designer admitted in an industry conference, "We don't build terminals for passenger comfort. We build retail environments that happen to have planes." The duty-free illusion. Duty-free shops market themselves as exclusive deals, airport-only prices, tax-free savings, limited-time offers that end when your flight boards. It's mostly theater. Duty-free doesn't always mean cheaper. Many products cost more than your local Target or Amazon, even without taxes. The shops rely on 3 psychological triggers: urgency, exclusivity, and inconvenience. Urgency hits when your gate closes in 30 minutes. There's no time to shop around. Exclusivity? That's fake. Airport-only packaging and bundles are designed to block price comparisons. And inconvenience? You're stuck in a closed environment with no alternatives. The system controls your options and your spending. The markup strategy is sophisticated. Popular items like alcohol, perfume, and candy get bundled into gift sets or travel sizes that obscure the per-unit cost. A bottle of perfume might seem like a deal until you realize it's smaller than the retail version and costs 20% more per ounce. The Points guy uncovered a surprising trend. Airport duty-free shops can be 30 to 40% more expensive on whiskey compared to local stores. Designer handbags, about 25 to 35% markups. Meanwhile, Swiss chocolate, marketed as exclusive airport edition, often retails for the same price as supermarkets. The real business model isn't tax savings. It's captive audience exploitation. You're stuck in their environment with limited time, carrying cash you want to spend before your trip ends. They're betting you won't do the math, and most people don't. Weight psychology. Airlines make billions from baggage fees, but their weight limits aren't based on safety, fuel costs, or equipment limitations. They're based on behavioral psychology. The 50-pound limit for checked bags is deliberately arbitrary. Most luggage manufacturers design suitcases that hit 45 to 55 pounds when fully packed. The airline knows you'll probably exceed the limit, especially on return trips with souvenirs and shopping. Overweight fees start at $50 and climb from there. But here's what they don't advertise. You can wear unlimited weight. No airline charges you for the clothes on your body, no matter how many layers you stack on. Smart travelers have turned this into a game. Heavy boots, multiple jackets, cargo pants stuffed with electronics. One passenger documented wearing 11 pounds of clothing and accessories to avoid a $50 baggage fee. He looked ridiculous boarding the plane, but saved money and proved the system's absurdity. The psychology runs deeper. Weight restrictions create anxiety about what to pack, leading to multiple checked bags instead of strategic packing. They also encourage gate check fees when your carry-on gets randomly measured and deemed too large. Airlines profit from your uncertainty. Every moment you spend worrying about weight limits is a moment you might pay extra to avoid the hassle. The Overflow Strategy. Your suitcase won't close. Souvenirs from the trip, clothes you didn't wear, that emergency jacket that never left the bag. Now you're at the airport playing luggage Tetris, hoping the zipper holds. This moment is designed to cost you money. Airlines know return trips create packing overflow. They've studied traveler behavior and found that 40% of passengers struggle with luggage space on the way home. That's when they offer gate check services, extra bag fees, and shipping options at premium prices. But experienced travelers pack a secret weapon, a foldable nylon bag. It weighs almost nothing, rolls up to the size of a sandwich, but opens into a full carry-on when needed. The moment your main bag gets too full, you pull out the backup, transfer the overflow, and carry it on as your personal item. No fees, no stress, no last-minute panic purchases. One traveler used this strategy, returning from Tokyo with a suitcase full of electronics and collectibles. Main bag, stuffed beyond capacity. Backup bag, handled the overflow. Total additional cost? Zero. Airlines count on you not planning for this scenario. They want you to discover the problem at the airport when your options are limited and expensive. Sleep disruption science. Airlines have a financial interest in keeping you awake, alert, and spending money during flights. Cabin lighting, temperature, and sound are carefully calibrated to prevent deep sleep on most routes. The lighting cycles don't match natural circadian rhythms. They're designed to keep you in a state of drowsy alertness, where you're conscious enough to buy food, drinks, and entertainment, but tired enough to make impulsive decisions. Temperature is kept cool enough to prevent comfortable sleep without a blanket, which they're happy to sell you. Ambient noise from engines and air systems is tuned to a frequency that disrupts REM sleep patterns. Some travelers have found a counter strategy: valerian root and ASMR. Valerian is a natural herb that promotes relaxation without the grogginess of pharmaceutical sleep aids. Combined with noise-canceling headphones and ASMR audio, it creates a personal sleep environment that overrides the airline's environmental controls. The combination works because it addresses both the physical and psychological barriers to airplane sleep. Valerian calms your nervous system. ASMR provides consistent, soothing audio that masks disruptive cabin sounds. Airlines prefer passengers who stay awake and engage with paid services. When you control your own sleep environment, you opt out of their revenue system. The privacy trap. Airlines encourage you to put your name and home address on luggage tags. It sounds responsible, practical, the kind of thing good travelers do. It's actually a security risk they've externalized to you. When you write your home address on a luggage tag, you're broadcasting to everyone in the airport that you're not home. Baggage handlers, security staff, fellow passengers, anyone who glances at your tag now knows your house is empty. There have been documented cases of burglaries that started with someone reading luggage tags in airports. Professional thieves know that international flights mean you'll be gone for at least a week. The solution is simple. Use only contact information, never location information. Your name, phone number, and email address are enough for someone to return lost luggage. Your home address is enough for someone to rob your house. Smart travelers use QR code tags that link to secure contact pages, or they write only work addresses on traditional tags. If your bag gets lost, you can still be reached. If someone with bad intentions sees your tag, they learn nothing useful. Airlines want you to take responsibility for lost luggage recovery, but they don't warn you about the security implications of the system they recommend. Morning flight economics. Airlines heavily promote early morning flights as more reliable, punctual, and convenient. The real reason they want you on morning flights has nothing to do with customer service. Morning flights have the highest profit margins. Early departures use planes that stayed overnight at the airport. No connecting delays from other cities. No cascading problems from weather or mechanical issues elsewhere in the system. The aircraft is clean, fueled, and ready to generate revenue immediately. But the hidden cost structure benefits airlines more than passengers. Ground crews work earlier shifts at premium wages. Overnight aircraft storage is expensive. All of this gets built into ticket prices, but marketing frames it as a passenger benefit. Early flights also capture business travelers who pay higher fares and don't price shop as aggressively. Airlines can charge premium prices for the convenience of arriving early, even though their operational costs are actually lower. For passengers, early flights mean additional expenses. Overnight hotel stays near the airport, expensive early morning transportation, missed sleep that affects the entire trip. The reliability benefit is real, but it comes with hidden costs that airlines don't calculate into their promotional messaging. Booking day psychology. You've probably heard it. Always book your flight on Tuesday. That's when the prices drop. Travel blogs repeat it. Fare apps send you Tuesday alerts. Even seasoned travelers swear by it. But here's the truth. It used to be true. Today, it's algorithmic fiction. Airlines once released sales on Monday nights and Tuesday mornings saw price dips. But now, fare pricing is fully dynamic, responding to search volume, demand spikes, and competitor pricing by the hour. The twist? As millions of people started searching on Tuesdays, algorithms flagged it as a demand signal and pushed prices higher. Flight deal expert Scott Keyes put it bluntly in a Reddit AMA. It's a myth. Nowadays, it's constantly changing by the day, if not by the hour, and it's much more driven by computers than humans. That means the cheap Tuesday trick became a trap, designed by human behavior, exploited by machines. A study of over 1 million fares confirmed this. Yes, Tuesday 3 p.m. can show 19% savings, but only when demand is low. When everyone's looking at once, those prices spike fast. The smarter play? Monitor fares across multiple days using incognito mode, clear cookies, use a VPN, and when the price drops, no matter the day, lock it in. The myth survived because it once worked. Now it's a self-defeating prophecy that helps airlines more than travelers. The August Anomaly. You've seen the headlines. August is the cheapest month to fly. Book now. Sounds great until you land and feel the stress. August is operational chaos disguised as bargain season. Airports bracing for summer heat, thunderstorms, and skeleton staffing make every flight a headline waiting to happen. Heat on the tarmac, maintenance delays, crew shortages. You're stuck in the terminal, and they're still pricing August as if everything's running smoothly. Here's the thing. Airlines know that customers who paid less also expect less. So when your flight is 2 hours late, or worse, they cancel it, you're less likely to demand a refund or upgrade. You convince yourself it was a good deal. But here's the kicker. That cheap ticket costs them nothing in expectations. You pay, they profit, even when things go sideways. The plane's taking longer to take off because the engine needs more momentum in the heat. The terminal feels slower, emptier, quieter, and that's by design. Less staffing, less chaos, less complaint. Yes, August fares might be 7 to 12% cheaper, according to Expedia's Air Hacks report. But you're trading price for patience, convenience, and sometimes sanity. This isn't a glitch, it's a game. Airlines load up flyers on cheap August tickets and deliver the minimal service that comes with them. The under-seat gamble. You're told to stash your personal item under the seat in front of you. It sounds efficient, helpful, the right way to store a bag. But it's actually one of the dirtiest, riskiest moves you can make on a flight. That carpeted space, it's where everything ends up. Spilled coffee, vomit residue, bathroom runoff, chemical cleaners, and food bacteria that never got fully scrubbed out. One hygiene study found more fecal bacteria on plane carpets than on public bus floors. It gets worse on long-haul flights. Think about the foot traffic. Think about the passengers walking barefoot back from the lavatory. Now imagine your laptop sleeve soaking that up for 10 hours straight. But hygiene's not the only threat. Theft is rising, especially on red-eyes and overnight flights. When the cabin goes dark, under-seat bags are within arm's reach of strangers. A growing number of passengers report missing passports, wallets, and AirPods after waking up or landing. You wouldn't leave your bag on the floor of a crowded train overnight, but that's exactly what's happening. Even if your bag survives the flight, it's one of the easiest places to forget things during the rush to deplane. Airlines collect thousands of items every week left under seats by distracted, tired travelers. Smart flyers take no chances. Essentials go in jacket pockets. A plastic liner keeps underseat bags from turning into bacteria bombs. And anything valuable stays on you, not underfoot. Because that personal item space, it's personal all right, just not in the way you think. The Contamination Cycle. You wipe your tray table, you douse your armrests, but the dirtiest part of your travel setup is rolling through bathroom floors, sidewalk grime, and mystery airport spills before hitting your hotel room. Your suitcase wheels. They act like microscopic shuttle buses, picking up bacteria, viruses, and chemical residues from everywhere they roll, then dropping them onto clean hotel carpeting and bed surfaces. One microbiologist tested luggage wheels and found they carry around 400 colony-forming units per 3 centimeters squared. That's 58 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. And with no one ever cleaning them between trips, your bags become a pathogen train, infecting hotel linens, your closets, and even the next guest. Airlines and airports know this is happening, but it isn't their problem once your suitcase leaves the terminal. Here's the simple fix. Right after unpacking, wipe your wheels with disinfecting wipes. It takes 30 seconds, breaks the contamination cycle, and stops your luggage limbo pathogen carousel. Because air travel should deliver memories, not microbial hitchhikers. These aren't travel hacks. They're defense strategies against a system built to steer your choices without you noticing. Airports and airlines have spent decades refining these psychological plays. Every carpet texture, scent, delay, and layout nudges you to spend more, expect less, and stay compliant. But now that you've seen the blueprint, you know the signs. Next time you fly, try spotting just one: the slowing carpet, the scent trail, the price trap disguised as convenience. Noticing it is the first win. Outsmarting it is the second. Caught a system in action on your last trip? Drop it in the comments. The best ones might end up in a future episode. If this episode changed how you see airports, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks travel chaos is just bad luck. You just decoded it. This is Transit Code.